My name is Yaman, I'm from Azerbaijan.
My name is Marima and I'm from Bosnia.
Hi, I'm Nabila and I'm from the UK.
Hello, my name is Amin and I'm from Bosnia.
Hello everyone, I am Khalil Akoshad. I am from Morocco.
My name is Youssef. I am 25 years old. I'm from Morocco.
My name is Bettina and I'm from the UK.
My name is Ayoub Mallouk from Morocco.
To be partner of the ASFAR is important for us because we are more interested to work with organization who is more part of the peace building side. This is very important to prepare some models of the peace building between youth and young people, and this is a good opportunity for our youth to be part of kind of projects.
I decided to take this program because I'm a psychology student, so reconciliation and peace development is what should be part of my job. But since we don't have any kind of practice in my faculty, I decided to take this program to simply expand my views, to meet new people, to see London, of course, and generally to get some different experience that wasn't available in my country.
So we had war in Bosnia which lasted for 4 to 5 years, and we had so many victims everywhere. And also I'm one of the direct victims of the war because my father was killed in war and he hasn't been found. So that's the reason why I wanted to be here, in order to help heal these scars we have in Bosnia. Yesterday we had our first workshop and we did the icebreaker thing. So basically we had a chance to meet each other better through some workshops and activities like bingo, etc. And after that we had assignment to build a tower. We made a tree to try to identify the problems and some kind of solutions if possible. If not, we were trying just to find the problem and to expand it a bit to see the core of the problem itself. After that, we had amazing opportunity to meet Joe Barry. Until now, I didn't know anything about her or her father. But yesterday, her talk and the possibility to talk and ask her were so energizing. And I think the most important thing that I learned yesterday is if we try to find the humanity in someone and then start expanding the story and our talk between us, or the whole talk or the reconciliation process, we should aim for the humanity thing in general.
The second day we worked with young people to increase their knowledge about reconciliation, what that actually is, but also conflict and how they can access conflict. So they were doing some practical reconciliation activities. We also worked on sport for development, or how they can in their local communities use sport as a skill and as activity to resolve conflicts.
Today we were in the session of Sport for Development. Actually, in the first part of it we get the information about how can we use sport. Then the second part were activity-based. We used football, how can we understand disabled people, how can lead them to the correct way. It was so great. Also we did some activities based on football, which was so great, which helped us to think about team building, also to relate football with our health. It was so interesting and a source for getting a new experience and knowledge.
So tonight I attended the culture night, which was really interesting because obviously we got to try a lot of different foods. So we started from Morocco, and there we kind of learnt about their kind of food and some of the sweets and stuff that they have and the particular times they have them at, which was really interesting. But the best part from Morocco was definitely the dancing, because we all got involved and we were all just kind of jamming along, which was really nice. And I feel like it kind of brings everyone together, which is always nice on a rainy day in London. The second place we but looked at was Azerbaijan, which was again really interesting. So they really focused on their sweets. But again, it was really nice and really interesting because I've never actually been to Azerbaijan myself. And I didn't even know where it was on the map. So that I definitely learned something today. After that, we went to Bosnia, where we tried a little bit of their coffee, which was a little bit cold, and their version of a Turkish delight. And then obviously we represented the UK, and we were talking about like the British culture. It just felt really strange because there is literally a bunch of all these different cultures. So I think today I've definitely learnt a lot about different countries and their cultures, but I've just learnt a lot about the UK as well in itself, and that for me was like one of the key takeaways.
So today I visited along with the rest of the group St. Ethelburga's Centre for Peace and Reconciliation, and it was a bit of a unique place in the middle of the city. We learnt that the place was actually linked to so much history of the UK that you sometimes forget even though you could live here your whole life. It was really interesting to hear that it had actually been bombed in 1993 from the Irish during a conflict that we had. And me being British, we never got taught really much about this conflict. It's interesting as you get older, you hear about so much peace building activity that has taken place with certain groups, but those that have been unaffected still don't really know much about it. But I've loved coming here. It always is nice to see different parts of a city that is so big and welcomes in so many different people from various communities, and the tent in particular seems to be representative of so many different faiths and spiritual beliefs and cultures. It was a beautiful place to come and spend some time and get to know the people from the group.
One of the important parts of every RESOLVE project is actually a network meeting and a social action every participants are participating in. So in every project, during every youth exchange, there is one network meeting happening where young people are actually discussing what are the conflicts in their communities, but also how they can address those conflicts, and in this way they're finding similarities in the conflicts, so maybe at some point they can find similarities in the way how those conflicts can be resolved.
I think it's really important for people to kind of do this exchange because it really helps you learn a lot about different places, different people. The cultural night in itself obviously helps you learn a lot about those different places, but I went to another event on Sunday night as well, and it just teaches you the way different people see the world. So for example, like I'm from London, but when I'm talking to people from like Bosnia, Azerbaijan, they have such different experiences to the ones I have in London. And to be able to see that perspective is just absolutely mind-blowing, because when you're developing a country or when you're working in a country, it's so important to be able to see it from the perspective of anyone who's ever going to step on that ground. So these exchanges really help start that conversation and really kind of formulate those ideas. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's even thinking about it, like, oh, I'm not sure, just click apply and just do it, definitely.